Hey guys, it's Jace here with the update video for May. Apologies for my hair, it looks kind of stupid. I got it cut today, but it's been raining outside and so I've tried to salvage it by straightening it a little bit more, but I think it's a little too short and I just can't do anything with it, so I'm really sorry. You're going to have to see my terrible, terrible haircut for this video. Sorry about that. May has been a terrible month. Really bad month. First half was spent being ridiculously stressed, and the second half was spent being ridiculously sad. And then just a ton of bad luck happened in the last week or so. Uni is done though. I finished second year of uni. I finished earlier than a lot of people because I don't have exams and I didn't have any performance recitals or gigs or anything. So I finished in mid-May. Was deeply stressed over the only two assignments that I had to do coming up to mid-May. Never did I think that having too many words was a stressful thing, but I think because it's something that I'm not normally used to, I'm normally struggling to reach a word count. This time I had too many words, and so I didn't know how to handle it. It was very stressful for me, though it was my first and last 5,000 word essay to do at uni because everything's being changed to smaller amounts of credits next year. So the largest essay I have to write is 3,000 words, which I've done twice, so I can do that. And then my orchestration assignment, which was in around the same time as my essay, I probably haven't done as well as I wanted to because I was focusing so much on that other essay. But they were both in on time. It's all done, second year's done, and that means the summer holidays can begin. But they're not going to be so happy because I need a job because I am flat out broke. Well, I say flat out broke. I have £100 left of my overdraft to live on, and yeah, that's not good because that overdraft is meant to last me until I graduate next year. There is no way I'm going to be living on that much for the next year or so. So I desperately need a job. Nowhere will hire me. It feels really great. And I just need this money. I can't be picky. I can't be unflexible or anything. I will just have to take anything because I am so low on money and I'm so stressed about that, and I'm not getting any support anywhere. I've actually been in the negative numbers of my bank account for a full year now. So I've got to start. I need hundreds and thousands to get me out of that negative number. Which is very stressful and I hate it. But I really hope that I'm going to get a summer job this year. I say this and I bet you I'll go the whole of summer not being able to get a job because I'm so incompetent. And then the second half of the month was spent being sad, like I said, because May is the month of loneliness for me for some reason. Like every year without fail, every May I've managed to feel just so sad and lonely and really sorry for myself that I'm not in a relationship. And I just feel very vulnerable and very upset about it. And I just basically get all upset and stupid and be like, oh, why doesn't anyone love me? And it just makes me feel horrible. And it's been particularly horrible this year because I have a huge crush on someone at my uni, and I had to see them quite a bit in the last couple of weeks or so. And it's gone to a point where I don't know if normal people feel this, but when you have a crush and it hurts so much when you realise that you love them so much and you know you can't have them, and so it makes you physically hurt and you're brought to tears because of it. I've basically gotten to that state with this person, and they'll never know. They're not interested in me in any way, so I've just... Distance will help. Like having the summer away from people will definitely help with that, I hope. So because I was feeling very sad and lonely, I thought it was the best idea to go home to the Wirral, where I'm really uncomfortable, because I thought it would be better than staying here and not wanting to see anyone. I decided to go back to the Wirral to see my parents, and it was terrible because I've been feeling a lot of gender dysphoria. Though I've been feeling a lot of gender dysphoria like in Liverpool, like it hasn't just been like the minute I came home. It's been really horrible. I just feel like I haven't been myself and I'm feeling less male with every day, and I hate it. basically I feel like my voice isn't as deep as it used to be. I've had to wear my terrible binders because my good binder needs to be washed, and so I've had these terrible binders that don't bind at all. I haven't been doing as many male mannerisms, and I've been misgendered everywhere, which is horrible. And yeah, I've been losing faith in myself, basically. So I decided to retreat home, where my parents treat me female and use my birth name. I thought that was going to be a good idea, but no, it was worse. And it was also worse because while I was at home, the worst of worst bad luck happened. I was going out to Liverpool to meet up with a friend, and I lost my wallet in my travels. It didn't have any money in it, but it did have all my cards. And a free Nero card as well. It had all the stamps and everything. I was ready for a free drink at Nero's, and it's all gone. I must have lost it either on the bus or in town, and either way, like, no one's handed it in. I rang everywhere, so I've just cancelled all my cards. I'm gonna have to pay a load of money out to get replacements, and that's not money I really want to be spending, you know. I need to keep as much money as I can. But that's me being stupid. And then earlier in the week, I locked myself out of the house when no one was in the house. My keys and my phone were in the house, and I locked myself out. It was almost as if my brain was saying, you know what, you haven't screwed things up in a while. Like, things have been going okay for you, Jace. Well, let's just make things worse and have a ton of bad luck happen. So that's what happened the last couple of weeks, and that's brought me down a lot. It's a great way to end the month, I say. So let's catch up on these yearly goals then. I have been drawing every day. I have not been exercising every day. You'd think it'd be easy, but it's really not for someone lazy like me. No, I have been trying to walk everywhere. I have been trying to do that. But I haven't been in Liverpool to like lift weights or do stomach exercises or anything. So I've kind of been slacking on that. But I really need to get back into it because yeah, I am noticing that I'm starting to put on weight again. There was that wonderful, glorious time in March where I was actually quite thin, and then now I'm just piling it back on. So I definitely need to get back into that. As for not thinking about dates and relationships, that obviously hasn't happened with being so depressed this month about my crush, which is fun. And of course, we're not going to go on a date together. It's fantastic. And yeah, with my whole losing my wallet and my card and everything, I've got to wait until I get a replacement provisional license, and only then can I start getting ready for my driving test, because you need your provisional license for your driving test. So basically, driving test is not happening until I get my license back. And yeah, I'm not even sure if July is going to happen now, because I'm just letting the time pass, and I'm not getting back in touch with my instructor. I'm not trying to get more lessons because, again, I'm stressing about money. I have to pay for those lessons by myself, so I'm trying to worry about money. But of course, I need to get this driving done before my theory expires in December, and I do not want to do theory again. So there's a ticking time bomb happening with driving that I want to get done. So yeah, I just really need to get myself into gear. It's been a terrible, terrible month, so I'm really hoping to try and get things back on track for next month. So that's all I have to say. The only other thing I'm going to bring up is I kind of mentioned it briefly earlier on, but I've been trying to lay back on the gender talk in these update videos, because I could easily go on and like explain all the gender stuff that I've been going through like every month, but I've decided to lay back on it. Instead, I'm planning to do just a big catch-up video in August, because it will have been 1 year since I came out at the end of July. So I'm hoping around the start of August I can just do a big update on what changes I think I've had, what's been good, what's been bad, what I've had trouble with. And I think having it all in one place in one video will be a lot easier if people are interested in that, if people want to watch that. I think it will just be easier, and I can make a nice planned, scripted video about what I'm going to talk about. And of course, during the summer, I'll be recording the top 10 musicals video, which I do every year, which should be out in September. I'm going to try something a little different this year, where basically I listen to a lot of soundtracks for this top 10 musicals things I've been doing for about 5 years now. I listened to quite a lot, like there's well over 20 that I listen to, and of course not all of them make the cut. So I was kind of thinking of making like a mini video, just kind of briefly talking about those musicals that didn't make it into the top 10. If people were wondering what I listened to this year, it won't be a big long rambly video like my top 10 eventually will be. I think it'll just be like a brief sentence or two about the show, why I didn't like it enough to put it in the top 10, and then maybe like my favourite song from it or something. I'm hoping it'll be short, but I'm hoping to get it done possibly around June, July time. I want to get it done. So I think that's everything I have to say. Again, I've tried to keep this short, but you can't stop me from rambling. You can't do it. So you stop me talking and I cannot stop. It's a horrible curse. So I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope June is going to be a better month. And yeah, I shall see you guys soon, if I see any of you guys soon. This is a terrible ending. I need to stop talking. Bye.